Hello, dear students. This is Dr. Pradeep Devhate, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Shri RLT College of Science, Akola. In this video lecture, I am going to talk on polynuclear hydrocarbons, that is, polycyclic benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Specially, this video lecture is related to the introduction, molecular orbital diagram, and synthesis of naphthalene. Let's start. As I earlier said, polynuclear hydrocarbons are polycyclic benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Polycyclic benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Here, polycyclic means compounds having more than one cyclic ring. Benzenoid means a ring with benzene like structure, and then aromatic hydrocarbons, that is aromatic compounds having presence of hydrogen and carbons only in their ring structure. These are the polynuclear hydrocarbons, that is polycyclic benzenoid aromatic hydrocarbons. Polynuclear hydrocarbons belongs to the class arenes. These are the organic compounds containing two or more benzene nuclei, or we can say two or more aromatic rings. Next, switch over to the classification of polynuclear hydrocarbons. Polynuclear hydrocarbons are broadly classified into two main categories, that is isolated polynuclear hydrocarbons and condensed or fused polynuclear hydrocarbons. Now, what is meant by isolated and condensed or fused polynuclear hydrocarbons? In isolated systems, benzene nuclei are linked either directly to each other or through one or more carbon atoms, whereas in condensed system, two or more benzene rings are fused together. In isolated systems, benzene nuclei are linked either directly to each other or through one or more carbon atoms, whereas in condensed system, two or more benzene rings are fused together. In condensed or fused polynuclear hydrocarbons, two carbon atoms are shared by two or more rings. Isolated polynuclear hydrocarbons are further classified into two types, that is polyphenols and the polyphenyl alkanes. In polyphenols, two or more benzene nuclei are linked directly to each other, but in polyphenyl alkanes, two or more benzene nuclei are linked to each other through one or more carbon atoms. Let's see the examples. Biphenyl. It is an example of polyphenyl polynuclear hydrocarbons. Here, two benzene rings are directly attached, or we can say linked to each other. Now see the examples for polyphenyl alkanes. First one is diphenyl methane. In this, two benzene rings are linked to each other through one carbon, that is CH2 group, or we can say methylene group. Next example is diphenyl ethane. Here, two benzene rings are linked to each other through two carbons, that is CH2 group, ethylene group. Now see the example of condensed polynuclear hydrocarbons. First one, naphthalene. Two benzene rings get fused with each other. Second, anthracene, 3 benzene rings get fused with each other. And third, phenanthrene. Again, 3 benzene rings get fused with each other. Both in case of anthracene and phenanthrene, 3 rings are fused, but the site of fusion of rings is different. The site of fusion of ring is different in case of anthracene as compared to the phenanthrene. In condensed polynuclear hydrocarbons, 2 carbon atoms are shared by either 2 or more rings. Just see, in naphthalene and anthracene, 2 carbon atoms are shared by 2 rings only. But in case of phenanthrene, 2 carbon atoms are shared by 3 rings. Let's discuss the example of one of the most common polynuclear hydrocarbon, that is naphthalene. Naphthalene is condensed polynuclear hydrocarbon. It has 2 benzene nuclei, or in other words, we can say 2 aromatic rings fuse at ortho position. Naphthalene is white crystalline volatile solid. It gets sublimes at room temperature. It is obtained from coal tar to the extent of 5 to 10%, and it is isolated from oil fraction. As far as the solubility is concerned, naphthalene is insoluble in water, but it is soluble in solvents like alcohol, ether, benzene, etc. Naphthalene has the melting point 80 degrees centigrade and its odor is like the mothballs. Now see the structure of naphthalene. 2 benzene rings are fused with each other. Here 2 carbons are shared by 2 aromatic rings. The molecular formula of naphthalene is C10H8, that is 10 carbons and 8 hydrogens are present in overall structure of naphthalene. Next one is the molecular orbital diagram of naphthalene. Let's discuss this. When X-ray diffraction study of naphthalene was done, it was confirmed that naphthalene is coplanar molecule. Naphthalene is coplanar molecule. Coplanar means all carbon and hydrogen atoms lie in a same plane. That is, all carbon and hydrogen atoms lie in a one plane. Here, in case of naphthalene, all carbon-carbon-carbon and carbon-carbon-hydrogen bonds, carbon-carbon-carbon and carbon-carbon-hydrogen bond angles are of 120 degree. In case of naphthalene, all carbon-carbon-carbon and carbon-carbon-hydrogen bond angles are of 120 degree. Next, all carbons are in sp2 hybridized state. sp2 hybridized state. That is, all carbon contains 3 half-filled sp2 hybrid orbitals and 1 half-filled 2pz unhybrid orbital. Just see the information given here with in the given blue box. For carbon, as its atomic number is 6, its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. In ground state, 2 electrons occupies 1s orbital, 2 electrons occupies 2s orbital, and remaining 2 electrons are in 2p orbital, that is 2px and 2py. Here 2pz orbital remains vacant. Also, here 1s and 2s electrons are paired up. Now see the excited state configuration. In excited state, two paired electrons present in 2s orbitals get unpaired and one of them get transferred to 2pz orbital. One of them get excited, one of them get transferred to 2pz orbital. Now during hybridization, 3 electrons present in 2s, 2px and 2pi orbitals get hybridized to form 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Here there is a formation of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Thus, carbon has 3 half-filled sp2 hybrid orbitals and 1 half-filled 2pz unhybrid orbital. In naphthalene, carbon-carbon bonds are formed by sp2-sp2 axial overlapping. That is, by axial overlapping of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals of each carbon. Whereas carbon and hydrogen bonds are formed by sp2 1s axial overlapping, that is by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon and 1s orbital of hydrogen. Now the remaining one are unhybridized 2pz orbitals. Unhybridized 2pz orbitals of all carbon atoms lie perpendicular to the plane of sigma ring, lie perpendicular to the plane of sigma electrons. Unhybridized 2pz orbitals of all carbons lie always perpendicular to the plane of sigma ring. These 2pz orbitals overlap laterally, that is in sidewise fashion, and equally in both directions. 2pz orbitals overlap laterally, that is in sidewise fashion, and equally in both directions to form cyclic delocalized pi bond molecular orbital containing 10 pi electrons. One half of this cyclic delocalized pi bond molecular orbital lie above the plane of sigma ring and other half lie below the plane of sigma ring. So what happens? Sigma ring, that is sigma electrons, get sandwiched between pi bond molecular orbitals. Here sigma electrons get sandwiched between pi bond molecular orbitals. See the molecular orbital diagram. First one is sigma bond molecular orbital diagram showing the formation of sigma bonds by axial overlapping, and second one is pi bond molecular orbital diagram showing the formation of pi bonds by lateral or sidewise overlapping of orbitals. In sigma bond molecular orbital diagram, carbon-carbon sigma bonds are formed by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbitals of carbon. Carbon-carbon sigma bonds are formed by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbitals of carbon, whereas carbon-hydrogen sigma bonds are formed by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon and 1s orbital of a hydrogen. Carbon-hydrogen sigma bonds are formed by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon and 1s orbital of hydrogen. During formation of sigma bonds, sharing of electrons takes place. Each sigma bond occupies 2 electrons. Now see the pi bond molecular orbital diagram. Here 2pz orbitals orients perpendicular to the sigma plane. It orients perpendicular to the plane of sigma electrons. These unhybridized 2pz orbitals of each carbon overlap laterally and equally in both directions and form cyclic delocalized pi bond molecular orbital. This cyclic delocalized pi bond molecular orbital has overall 10 electrons, and these electrons lie, this orbital having the 10 electron lie above and below the sigma ring, or we can say the sigma electron plane. By combining these two sigma bond and pi bond molecular orbital diagram, it forms the molecular orbital diagram of naphthalene. As we know, naphthalene is most stable compound. This more stability of naphthalene is due to the delocalization of pi bond molecular orbital containing 10 electrons. Here, electrons get delocalized. As far as the delocalization energy of naphthalene is concerned, it is 61 kilocalorie per mole. See the common shorthand representation for naphthalene. It is simply two fused hexagons with a circle inside each hexagon. Representation is very simple. It is simply two fused hexagons with a circle inside each hexagon. Here, circle represents the pi bond molecular orbital having 10 pi electrons. Let's switch over to the resonating structures of naphthalene. See the resonating structures given here with. According to resonance theory, naphthalene is considered to be a hybrid of these three resonating forms. Here, in case of naphthalene, all carbon-carbon bonds are not of a same length. All carbon-carbon bonds are not of a same length. In benzene, bond length of all carbon-carbon bond is same, but in case of naphthalene, it is not the same. In naphthalene, the bond length of carbon-carbon bond is different one. Let's discuss it. In naphthalene, 4 bonds, that is C1C2, C3C4, C5C6 and C7C8 are considerably shorter than other 7 bonds. The bond length of 4 bonds is considerably shorter than the other 7 bonds. And this is because if we observe the resonating structures, these 4 bonds, that is C1C2, C3C4, C5C6 and the C7C8 are double in 2 resonating structures and single in 1. But other 7 bonds are single in 2 structures and double in only 1. It means C1C2, C3C4, C5C6 and the C7C8 bonds have more double bond character and hence shorter bond length, and other 7 bonds have more single bond character and hence longer bond length. For 4 bonds, that is C1C2, C3C4, C5C6 and C7C8, bond length is 1.36 angstrom, whereas For other 7 bonds, it is 1.40 angstrom. This is all about the molecular orbital diagram. Now, the synthesis of naphthalene, that is Haworth synthesis. Synthesis of naphthalene from benzene overall involves the 5 steps. First, Friedel-Crafts acylation. Second, Clemmensen's reduction. Third, dehydration. Next one, again Clemmensen's reduction. And the final, that is the fifth one, dehydrogenation. Here, initially, benzene is subjected to Friedel-Crafts acylation with succinic anhydride. That is, reaction of benzene with succinic anhydride in presence of a catalyst AlCl3 to give beta benzoyl propionic acid. This beta benzoyl propionic acid is then reduced using Clemmensen's reagent, that is amalgamated zinc ZnHg plus HCl, and gamma phenyl butyric acid is obtained. This gamma phenyl butyric acid is then treated with acid catalyst like polyphosphoric acid or hydrogen fluoride or the sulfuric acid to give alpha tetralone. This one is the dehydration step, loss of water molecule. This alpha tetralone is again reduced using the Clemmensen's reagent and tetraline is obtained. Finally, this tetraline is hydrogenated by heating with palladized charcoal, that is in presence of PD and CO2, to get naphthalene. During this synthesis, Clemmensen's reagent bring about the conversion of carbonyl group into CH2 group, that is methylene group. Polyphosphoric acid, hydrogen fluoride or the sulfuric acid are used as dehydrating agents to remove the water molecule, and palladized charcoal is used to perform the dehydrogenation, that is removal of hydrogen. This is the synthesis of naphthalene using benzene as starting material, commonly called as the Haworth synthesis. Dear students, this is all about the introductory part of polynuclear hydrocarbon and molecular orbital diagram as well as the synthesis of naphthalene. Have a good day.